Hello there everyone, welcome to another Ford Crown Victoria video. It has been a minute since I've done a video of any kind with the car. I know it's been a couple months at least, because last time I had the video I just had the rocker panels patched as well as the fender. Just last week I ended up having to put a new battery into the car, which I'm surprised. That's the first time since I've owned it in 4.5 years. It was just a cheap battery that was in it before. I think it was one of the Napa Quick Start batteries, so honestly I'm shocked it lasted as long as it did, especially after sitting through 2 full winters when it was in storage when I first got the car, and plus going through the other couple winters that I personally put it through. So the battery lasted a long time. It's got a good battery in it now. It's got one of the good Napa batteries in it now, and car starts up much better. Honestly, the battery went out without warning, but luckily I had my booster pack, so I was able to get to work and home no problem until the battery got replaced. But yeah, the battery just died with absolutely no warning. Usually you have like slow starts and whatnot, but nope, it just decided to go, and that was that, and I needed a new one. But otherwise, the car has been pretty trouble-free, I would say. The gas tank, I'm pretty sure a couple weeks ago I ended up spotting gas leaking under there a little bit, so I'd say like the car's inspected until 2024, but I definitely say the gas tank is on its way out, because I can also smell gas whenever I walk beside the car or anything like that. But otherwise the car is still in pretty good shape. The rocker panel job, like I said, it was a patch job, so it's definitely not a permanent fix on the rocker panels, but it's enough to get me through, because I'm going to be real, guys. For me, that was probably the last inspection that I am personally going to put the car through, and then I'll probably be moved on to a new owner and whatnot by then. But that'll be the end of my Crown Vic days when the car goes. But I've had a lot of fun driving them, and I think everyone else that has owned one or has driven them can probably say the exact same thing. They're just a joy to drive. A little expensive in the gas department, but otherwise they're very reliable. This one's sitting out 170,000 kilometers and 257 idle hours now is what we're up to on this one. So she's definitely slowly starting to get up there finally. I mean, the car is 16 years old, and obviously, I mean, I would say for the year and the mileage, the car is still in very good shape. Not too many 16-year-old cars are still in this kind of shape, especially here in the salt belt. So she's holding up pretty good. But yeah, I had the car cleaned the other day, but it rained and whatnot, so it's not as clean now. Got the inside cleaned a little bit, but still not crazy clean. I mean, I just did a quick job on it, but it is what it is. The tires on here, the all seasons, they'll be due for replacement next year if I still have it by then and whatnot. But I said, just not a whole lot to update. I feel like the Crown Vic videos are kind of getting boring just because I don't really know what to update you guys with. I know I need to do another driving video, but yeah, like there's just not a whole lot to update with the car. I mean, it's been holding up. Nothing too exciting to state. Gas is very expensive, for over $7 a gallon here in Canada, Nova Scotia, because Trudeau put on the carbon tax, and unfortunately it just got too much to bear, and now it's in Nova Scotia as well for the carbon tax. So gas within, they had a carbon tax and then a quote-unquote clean fuel regulation put on top of it, which kind of acts like a second carbon tax. So price per liter went from $1.49 to a dollar, what was it, $1.69, I believe, all within one weekend. And now gas prices on top of that are on their way up, so now we're at $1.87 a liter. So things are definitely getting much more expensive for driving once again. I don't know how it is in the States down there, since I know a lot of you that watch this video, these videos are American, so I don't really know how your prices are in the States. But I can tell you, driving a Crown Vic and a V8 of any kind with $7 a gallon gas is not a very fun experience. I can definitely tell you that, but thankfully I don't drive a whole lot, so it doesn't affect me too much. And those of you, I think I covered this in a previous video, but a couple years ago, I just got back to work after being sick for a week or two, and there's a snowbank, and this one I still had the push bar on the car. I said, screw it, we're going through the snowbank. So obviously this bumper was repaired at some point, because that has body fill in there, and then it popped that side off. So that's going to be a permanent fixture on the car. You know how cars get old and you accept that they're going to have bruises? That's one of them. So that's one bruise on this car that will never go away. But anyways, guys, like I said, the body patch job is holding up relatively well. So like like I said, it was patched under here. It's very hard to see on the camera. I don't know if it's going to pick it up at all or not. It doesn't look like it. Let me try to clean the lens here and see if I can get under there a little bit better. But I mean, the patch job's still holding up quite well. Don't see any new signs of rusting, and I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, this is gonna rust out at some point again. Like, I can feel where the patch job is under there, but it's pretty smooth. But at some, because this is all body fill in here, right here. Real metal's up here, but it will rust out again at some point. I'm not oblivious to that. Like I said, the rocker panel job isn't the best in the world. It's literally patched over and rock guarded, so I know that's only temporary, but it got the car through inspection and did what it had to do for now. It is what it is. Luckily on these cars, rocker panels aren't like an actual structural thing on these cars, but unfortunately in any states or provinces that have inspections like we do here every other year here, there cannot be any holes or anything on them, so they have to get patched in those states. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I didn't really know what to talk about, but I think it was due for a new video for the old Ford Crown Vic. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all for the next one.